Hey Aries, this month, don't be afraid of not knowing. Don't be afraid of quote unquote the dark, is what Spirit is saying. And they're reminding you that a seed can't crack open laying on the ground in full sun. It needs full darkness. So the times that we go through in life where we're like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't know why I'm here, or etc., etc., all the questions run through our mind. Be with those questions. Don't try to answer them. Sit with them. Allow what is wanting to unfold. That's what I'm hearing. There's not a need to do a whole lot of pushing. I think that you will find that when you allow a little bit of, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm in a really in-between space right now. This is kind of weird. And finding some peace and being with that, I think that you will find that the illumination and the enlightenment and the, oh my God, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm going through this. Let's just, Spirit is funny. Times of darkness. Haven't shuffled your cards yet, but there it is right at the bottom of the deck waiting for us to say, yes, things are in flux. Don't be afraid of the dark. Don't be afraid of the dark. If anybody has a torch, if anybody brings their inner heart light with them wherever they go, Aries, it's you. So don't fear the darkness. The darkness is a prelude to a new chapter, okay? Okay, let's get into some cards. So as always, Aries, oh, also hi, I'm Madeline. If you haven't been here before, very happy to have you. So as always, we are going to pull some cards to look at the story of your month, the guidance Spirit wants to give you to create the future that is your highest good, greatest security, peace, ease, abundance, love, joy, etc. And we will also pull a persona card to see what Spirit wants to point out to you about yourself, about how you can best show up, how you can embody the best opportunities in the month of July. So let's get into it. Thank you, Spirit, for being here for Aries, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising, and my Aries dominant friends. Spirit, please share with us what you want Aries people to know this month for their highest good. Want to know anything about their past as it pertains to the present and the unfolding future, Spirit. We want to help Aries see the truth around them for their highest good. So Spirit, you've been walking with Aries, watching, whispering, nudging. What is it that you want to share with Aries in the month of July for their highest good, Spirit? You pointed Aries out as a seed that is growing. Something is growing in the darkness of unsure or in between. Can you please share more with us about that? And anything you want Aries to know for their highest good in the month of July, Spirit. In the month of July, Spirit is reminding me that it's Cancer season. So the fourth house, the house of home and family and your roots, hello, seeds, roots, darkness, fourth house, Spirit. It's a perfect time to be checking in on your roots and the health of them and how the healthy roots contribute to healthy fruits, or vice versa, Aries, okay? And I want to tell you, wherever you are, that's where you're meant to be. There's nothing wrong with where you are, and there's nothing defined about where you are. Remember that moon card. Everything is in flux right now. Things are in a perfect position to shift and change, and you're in a position to change them by being with them, by hearing what they want to say to you. Okay, don't rush to answer the question. Rush to listen. Okay? You don't have to answer. You listen for the answer. That's what I'm hearing. Very like high priestess type energy. Haven't seen your cards. We'll see them in just a second. I'm an intuitive reader. So Spirit always has a lot to say even before I get to see the pretty pictures. But let's look at them pretty pictures. I'll put them up for you right here. Beautiful. Roots and fruits. We'll get into it. Roots and fruits. Yeah. Don't be afraid of the darkness. Okay. Beautiful. The sun will come up. Okay. So, we ain't gonna mince words, Aries. That ain't even your thing. We have, in the present moment, the Ten of Swords, and we have, in the key position, the Tower. Something is exhausting you. You've done everything that you can, and you've realized that, like, no matter how many times I stick bubblegum and toothpicks to try to keep this thing together, or try to keep myself interested in this thing, or try to keep myself on this path, I'm hearing a few different things because a few different Aries are watching this video. Don't think that your growth, your past, like all of this, like I'm hearing exponential growth, all this wonderful like unfolding and unfurling that you've been doing. Please don't think that if you are in a moment where something has blown up or isn't working out or went from, oh my God, I'm so excited about this to, oh my God, this isn't going to happen. Please don't think that A, that's forever, or B, that that growth now means nothing, or, oh, I must not have grown at all because I got back into the same situation, or I've entered the same dynamic. That means I haven't grown at all. No, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Eight of Pentacles sitting in your past. Spirit is letting you know your stability, your skillfulness, your willingness. That's the fucking most important thing, okay? Your willingness to show up and keep growing, keep going. That is your best tool. That's the only thing that you need. You might be feeling exhausted, mentally exhausted. That can translate to physical exhaustion. But what I'm really feeling is like kind of like mental overwhelm to the point of shutdown. And Spirit is actually showing me some of you may be highly sensitive individuals. Some of you may be even like highly sensitive to the point of like neurodivergent. Because what Spirit is literally showing me is someone going into like a dark room, putting on like noise canceling headphones and just like kind of curling up like a seed and being like, okay, I just need to kind of be away from everyone, everything for a little bit. Take that time if you need that time. This thing that has exploded or dissolved or is like fizzling out, because I'm hearing a few different things. This thing that is fizzling out is not going to keep you from getting where you want to go. I do think that, you know, I'm looking at that Ten of Swords. And what Spirit is saying with the two, you can see that 8 of the swords have their points in the ground. They're buried, right? But there are 2 that are still sticking up. And Aries, it's like if you keep visiting the scene of the crime, you could still hurt yourself with this. And there are, ooh, this is really juicy, okay? Spirit is saying, what are the like 1 or 2 really persistent thoughts or phrases, and I mean of course negative ones, like this always happens to me, or I'm never gonna, or I always blank. This is an opportunity to unravel, to crack those fucking seeds open, okay, and find the growth that is in there. What are these persistent phrases? And I will tell you without a doubt they're lies. There might be some truth buried in there, but you will have to sit with that and find that. It's like, you know, panning for gold. There's a lot of crap in there and a lot of, you know, pyrite, fool's gold as well. So you have to be really discerning. What am I meant to learn from this blown up situation, or this like, I'm here again. How did I get here again? I thought I'd grown out of this, or I thought I'd learned this already. That's what I'm hearing. Don't blame yourself. Don't shame yourself. That will only keep you unsure and tethered. We want to untether. That's the whole point. You know, your guidance. 2 of Pentacles, gentle adjustments, gentle shifts. Please, none of this like all or nothing. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to run 10 miles a day. Starting tomorrow, I'm never going to blank again, and I'm always going to blah. That's shit that gets you into 10 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. What's a 2 of Pentacles change? I haven't been exercising for a year or years or whatever it is. I'm going to take a 5-minute walk every night or every morning or every break in the afternoon or whatever. That's a 2 of Pentacles change. This doesn't require, oh, I got to go out and take my 5-minute walk. You know what I mean? Unless it does, in which case change that shit to a 10 fucking second walk. Whatever it is that you need that is incremental and positive, please know that like very minor investments can lead to major dividends when it comes to I'm taking action that feels healthy and, here's the most important word, aligned. I don't say yes when I mean fucking no. I don't say no when I mean yes. I don't say I don't know when what it really is yes and I want that. Or no, I don't want you to say it to me like that. I want this. Very Aries things, okay? I'm not concerned about you in that regard. I just want you to not get a sense of like defeat that precedes you asking for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell yourself it can't happen. Make the gentle adjustments that only you can control. This brings me to your persona card, King of Swords. Do you see what is floating around the King of Swords? It's nice and punny. It's monarchs, right? It's butterflies. Monarch, King of Swords, butterflies, transformation, alchemy. A lot of people would think that a Ten of Swords moment means everything is over, when really the main point of that fucking card is the sun rising in the background. The sun sitting in the potential position, the position representing your hopes and fears. And here's something important, Aries. Spirit is saying some things that may come to light as you sit with this Ten of Swords, or with this low point on the wave of change, of like, am I even doing anything right? Have I even learned anything? Spirit wants to remind you that sometimes finding out the truth is hard. And sometimes figuring out like, oh, you know what? I did put myself in this position again because yet again I found myself hoping that if I would just move out of the way so somebody else could take up more space, that would mean they would love me or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm doing that thing again. Fuck, I thought I wasn't even doing that thing, but now I can see in this different and more perhaps subtle way, I'm still doing that thing. And Spirit is like, can we tell you what that is? That's a win. That's a win. To be like, oh my God, I'm doing that thing. Holy shit, I'm doing that fucking thing. And this is going to fuck me over. Like, let me not. Let me make some adjustments. Very gentle adjustments. The future, Three of Wands, the adventure continues. Importantly, the ascent continues. The rise continues. The ability to be like, oh my God, I can see where I've been and better now where I'm going. Much like the Sun card. Oh my God, I can see it now. It might be Ten of Swords. It might be a little hard to look at. It might be no fun to be like, oh shit. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm going to get myself out of this pattern though. Two of Pentacles. I'm going to slowly shift this, that. Sitting in the energy around and available to you. Nine of Cups. Self-satisfaction. Told you I'd manifest that shit. That's what I see when I look at the Nine of Cups and those crossed arms. Like, told you I'd manifest that shit. Self-satisfaction, so proud. If, like, look at these cards. And just a reminder that that Tower card is sitting in the key position. It's not like the future. It's not like anything that you don't know about already. The key is something is falling apart no matter what you do. And now, what do you want to do in response to that? How could you reach some satisfaction? There's great potential here. Three of Wands, the Sun, Nine of Cups, for feeling like, yeah, I did that shit. So please leave yourself the room for, okay, this Ten of Swords moment could actually translate into, now Spirit is reminding me of, in the original Star Wars A New Hope, they're reminding me of Obi-Wan Kenobi saying, if you strike me down, I shall rise more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Something to that effect. That's what Spirit is saying about you. This thing is getting struck down. And if you are willing to understand what it is, what's being shown to you via the strike down, via the fall apart, via the dissolve, you will rise up more powerful than you can possibly imagine. King of Swords, I see the truth now. I live in the truth now. I carve my own path, is something that Spirit is saying, which is a very Aries thing to do. How's that sit on you, Aries? You have a magnificent month to shift some shit that isn't working for you. Magnificent. To come out feeling like I'm smelling like roses, I'm excited about what's ahead, and you can be very proud of the courage to, like, you know, quote unquote, face the dragon. And I want to say that you're not going to go in there and slay the dragon. You're going to go in there and make friends with the dragon. And together you all are going to rise to new heights and create a more powerful place. Okay? Not a tower. You won't need a tower. You have a dragon. You can rise to all kinds of heights and see all kinds of things. You got to make friends with that motherfucker. Okay? Okay. Thanks for being here, Aries. I really hope that this is helpful. If you like it, like it. If you didn't like it, tell the truth. Subscribe if you vibe. It's free. We do this all the time. And if I don't see you before then I hope I see you in your mid-month reading. Bye, Aries.